What's up, y'all? We back at it. We got the spoilers for Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 23. Hey yo, I wasn't ready for this. I was not ready for this, man. I was told the spoilers was gonna drop tomorrow, so I wasn't expecting. I just see my phone just going crazy while I'm at work right now, and I check it. I'm like, yo, they got the spoilers out, and all I gotta say is, Jura, he's that guy. Boruto, he's that guy. And there's another person, I'm not going to say till we get to the end, he's that guy as well. Like, I was not expecting that, man. I was not expecting what we got in these spoilers. So we're going to go through most of them, most of what I've gotten right now as the recording of this video. But also, I got to remind you guys, make sure you take the time out to read the official chapter when it drops on the 19th, which will be this Thursday. So make sure you show your love and support for the series. But we're about to get into these spoilers. Of course, I'm not going to put any of the pictures up. YouTube been kind of crazy. I ain't trying to get strike right now, at least not while this channel is still kind of new. But let's get into it. So my boy Miski, shout out to him. The chapter starts off with him in Sage mode. He defeated a couple of the Claw Grimes. Now, I've seen a few people online saying like, yo, damn, this dude had to go Sage mode to beat these Claw Grimes. And I imagine he only went Sage mode because he was trying to finish them off quickly, because, you know, this is a dire situation. Every second counts. So I imagine that's why. I think probably without going Sage mode, he could have wiped these guys out regardless. It just would have probably took a little longer. You have it where Konohamaru bumps into him saying like, yo, you know, we need to get these buds to a certain location, to the people that they're, I guess, the real host. And you also have it where Miski's like, nah, we need to go help Boruto. And Kawaki tells him like, nah, man, not Kawaki, Konohamaru tells him, nah, man, we need to do what Boruto told us. He knows Jura is, occupied with him, and he's going to come towards him to try to fight him. And of course, Boruto's, he's ready for it. So you got it with Miski and Konohamaru. They go off in a direction where Shinki is. I'm guessing they're going to try to free him and release him. I want to see Shinki get involved in the battle. I want to see Shinki throw hands like, oh, you guys caught me slipping last time. I'm about to body all y'all up. I want to see that happen. But anyway, you guys, that's happening. It jumps to Boruto and your boy Jura. And this shit looks crazy, man. This battle, like the way this battle starts off, it just reminds me of, like, you know what I'm saying, when Goku was about to face off against Cell, just like the tension, like everyone's watching because we all know like, oh, this is about to be the fight of the century. It was like that type of tension, man. So anyway, you got it where they're facing off against one another. You got it where they start going in. But Jura, he manages to wound Boruto. You see Boruto holding his side. You see that he's leaking a little bit, but he says like, yo, it wasn't a fatal wound. I should be okay. But Jura starts shooting blasters at Boruto. Boruto, of course, starts dodging. And I love the way Boruto is in this chapter. I love how he's just seeming like he's very intelligent in these spoilers, because for the most part, it seems as if he got the upper hand in this battle. But at the same time, some people could look at this and say like, Jura hasn't really fought anyone yet. He's still testing out his abilities. He's still trying to see what he's truly capable of. So he's not going all out because he wants to experience a real battle. Remember, every time he fought someone, it was kind of like, small fry, people that he was able to wipe out in an instant. So right now he's drawing the battle out by not using his full strength. But at the same time, I can see some people arguing with that, saying like, yo, well, his main goal is to eliminate Boruto, so why would he play around? But anyway, you got it where they're jumping in the air, flying, looking like Neo in the Matrix. You got it where, Jura is shooting these beast blast bombs at Boruto. Boruto's dodging them. You even have a moment where Boruto throws a kunai in Jura's direction, like straight for the eye. And when I see the kunai, I'm like, yo, damn. I'm trying to think, like, I ain't seen no Boruto or nobody use a kunai in quite some time. So it was nice for me to see it. I'm like, yo, we getting back to the roots. But of course, you have it where Jura manages to dodge the kunai. Next thing you know, you got it where he's popping up in front of Boruto. Boruto pulls out the blade. He goes to slice Jura with his blade, but he ends up dropping his, his katana. And this part right here was just so amazing. Like, Boruto shows how intelligent he is. Like, I mean, I'm not saying Naruto wasn't intelligent, but like, I don't know. I just feel like Boruto is more calculated when it comes to fighting people. So you have it where he drops his blade, and it looks as if it was an accident because of the battle that's going on against Jura. But Jura goes to strike Boruto because he's like, yo, you don't have your weapon now. And then Boruto teleports to the blade. So he dropped it on purpose to make, to make an open spot or a weak spot on Jura's body. So once that happens, Jura is swinging in the direction that Boruto no longer is, and then Boruto grabs his blade and slashes off Jura's leg. And I'm like, yo, this dude straight took off his leg. This shit look epic as hell. Next thing you know, you got it where these guys are clashing, man. These guys are going back and forth like a Dragon Ball Z type battle, like just throwing hands. Like Jura got the finger, just like constantly throwing it at Boruto. Boruto is counterattacking with his katana. Like this shit was epic as hell. And then of course we got the panel from the leak page where he grabs Boruto's arm as Boruto, it looks like he was about to do a jutsu of some type. I want to say he was going to teleport. I'm not 100% sure, but that's when Boruto does the purple lightning. It kind of stuns him a little bit, but he kind of shakes it off like it's nothing. Next thing you know, of course, it jumps to Konohamaru and Miski heading in the direction of I'm guessing Shinki. And you got it where they're thinking of a conversation that they had with Boruto. And you have it where, of course, Jura makes the statement like, yo, the more we battle, the more sluggish you're starting to move around. Like, are you tired? Are you fatigued? The dude got a wound, an open wound, as well as, doing all types of fighting techniques. Of course, this dude is going to be wounded. Now, I'm wondering now when it comes to these, these Senjus, do they have unlimited stamina? I'm very curious about that. If they mention that, someone let me know down below. But next thing you know, you got it where Jura pops up in front of Boruto, kicks him down to the ground. Boruto slams into the ground. He's very, very injured from that blow. He got blood leaking. He's looking at Jura. Jura goes to slice him with his finger. Of course, Boruto uses his katana to block it, and the sword actually manages to get chipped by Jura's finger. Like, come on, this dude chipped the sword with his finger. This is ridiculous. And then Jura ends up kicking Boruto away. Now, this is when it really starts getting good, because as all this is going on, you got Ada watching it, and she's telling Koji everything that's happening. Koji has his hands on his head like, no, not this. This can't be what happens. This can't be. And then Jura says like, yo, be quiet for a moment. It's coming. Now, I want to know what your boy Koji knew about, because he said it's coming. Like, I really feel like this is a Momoshiki moment. But next thing you know, he's looking at all the paths and all the situations that he sees that's gonna take place in the future. And as this going on, he's shooken up. You got it with Ada's like, yo, what do you mean something's coming? Tell me what's coming. Next thing you know, you got it with Jura's about to shoot a blast at Boruto to end his life, because he looks at Boruto, he says like, yo, despite being unconscious, this boy doesn't want to let go of his master's sword. I'll ease your suffering and I'll put you out your misery. And right as he's about to blast Boruto, you see one of those spike, one of those poles coming out of nowhere, and it stabs Jura right in the eye that he was about to blast Boruto with. Right as that happened, you see Kawaki land on Jura's back, and I'm not gonna lie, he's goated in this chapter. I'm sorry, he's goated. He is goated in this chapter. He lands on Jura's back like, yo, I'm that guy. He was like, yo, Boruto entrance was good, but mine's is better. Like, yo, I mean, like, it's really it gives me callback of the first chapter of the time skip when we seen Boruto stand on Cold Face. Now, I want y'all to let me know which one is more vicious, the pole to the eye or the foot to the face. Let me know who had the best stance right there. But anyway, you got it where Koji is looking like, yo, Kawaki's there. Like, yo, I didn't see this. This wasn't in any of the paths that I looked at. Like, yo, what's going on? And of course, you got it with Koji's thinking like, yo, if this is happening, did Boruto do something to change the futures the outcomes that I've seen? Because this isn't something I predicted. And next thing you know, they also show Miski as well as Konohamaru in a location, with Sarada, they're carrying her as well. And that's when you have Delta, she actually shows up to their aid. And all of this is stuff that, that Koji didn't know was going to happen. So it seems as if his paths that he see are not set in stone. It seems as if the future can be changed. At the same time, that kind of takes me to what's the guy named Night Eye from My Hero Academia, where everything he's seen happen until Deku got involved. So it seems like that's a similar case with this situation. Boruto has changed the outcome by giving information to your boy Kawaki to get powered up. I imagine Koji told Boruto to avoid this because that would lead to his doom as well, but Boruto wanted to have a fighting chance against the Senjus, not caring what would happen to himself. I imagine that's how it went down, but I could be wrong. Then you got this moment where your boy Jura tries to grab your boy Kawaki. Kawaki shrinks himself, which makes it look like he teleports. He shrinks himself and pops up behind Jura and stabs him again. Like, yo, these panels is crazy with your boy Kawaki. If you haven't seen the spoilers, you need to get online and you need to check them out like pronto, because these shits look crazy. But the chapter kind of, well, from what I'm seeing, it looks like it ends with Kawaki getting the upper hand against Jura. Some of the pages haven't been leaked yet as the recording of this video, but hopefully you guys rock with what I've gave you so far. Remember, the chapter comes out in just a few short days. I will definitely have it posted for you guys. But let me know your thoughts down below. If you like the video, thumb it up. Please subscribe. Hit the bell for all notifications, and I will catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.